Alright, Miner back again in here for another video for you guys for today. And in here for my first ever Q&A session, and I want to thank all you guys for sending in your questions. I had a lot of great questions, and I want to thank you guys for, having the time to send me some questions, and, it's, really awesome that you guys did that, so I really do appreciate it. And now is the time to answer your questions. And I also want to give out a plug too for a good buddy of mine, and that is iMcLovin155, and I want to thank him to giving his time to give a shout out on my Q&A so people get noticed with the video and everything, and I'm gonna just thank him and give him a plug. And definitely guys, he's a great guy, so definitely check him out. I suggest you guys take the time and check out his videos. He's a great YouTuber. And of course, I will leave the link down there below for you guys to check out. So let's not waste any time. This is part one of two of the first ever Q&A. So let's get this show started. And the first question here is, hopefully I don't mess up with the name, is Marcia Giovia is cool one, and her question is that one of my thoughts on Mickie James debuting in TNA. And with the answer with that, I really enjoyed Mickie James coming into TNA. At first, I didn't see it because she has been released from the WWE in around May. So when she came back to TNA, I thought it was great. It was good to see her back. She had her first match with Sarita, on Explosion, and again on TNA. And she really hasn't lost her touch. I gotta say that. And she came back with some new moves and stuff like that. I'm looking forward for Mickie James in TNA. I hope she has a great future there. So I wish her the very best of luck into TNA. So I thank you for your question. Next question we got here is from Team Rai, and that is, how many DVDs do I own? And I had to go back to the DVDs and count, and I counted a lot. I really do have a lot of DVDs, and I have exactly 173, including some of the WWE studios DVDs, of course. So including them, I have 173. Quite a lot, almost 200. So I'm pretty much getting there. They're continuing to climb, so eventually I'll have more than 200 DVDs. Alright, next question we got here is I'm McLovin155, of course, and he has three questions, and I'm going to start it off with one of them right now, and that is, what are my three favorite wrestlers from the Attitude Era? And just to point this out, that is The Rock for number one. Of course, The Rock really got me into watching wrestling a lot more, and I really love his promos, and I thought his in-ring work wasn't that bad. I thought he was a pretty good wrestler. Also, number two, we got Stone Cold Steve Austin, and HBK, and of course, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. Even though I didn't really watch HBK in the Attitude Era all that much, but when he came back, I thought he was a good wrestler, and I really liked Shawn Michaels. So that's the answer to the first question that you got. So thanks a lot. Next question is, what is my favorite WrestleMania of all time? Well, I gotta say it has to be WrestleMania 18, being the fact it was, my basically first WrestleMania, WrestleMania 18. It was hosted in Toronto, and a lot of people over there, so it was a great feeling to witness that event. And we really had a lot of matches in that card. Quite a few I liked, especially the Rock and Hogan match. I thought that was a really cool match with the stare down and everything, and it was really great to see. We had Chris Jericho and Triple H in the main event for the Undisputed Championship, so that was really cool to see as well. So a lot to that card, and to me, in my opinion, that has to be one of my favorite WrestleManias of all time. At least one of them. Next question we got here. If you could pick a traditional Survivor Series team, past or present, which five superstars would you pick? And I had to go back and look at past Survivor Series that I have. Unfortunately, I don't have many Survivor Series, and I haven't seen all exactly every Survivor Series, but I just went to the ones that I do have. You know, it's a little hard to come to a full decision on that, but you know, hopefully this helps out. And I picked out from one from 2006, which is this DVD right here. And you know, I just picked this, you know, traditional Survivor Series team. You know, we got the Raw side of this. We got D-Generation X, CM Punk, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Rated RKO, Johnny Nitro, aka John Morrison, Mike Knox, and Gregory Helms. On the other side, we got John Cena, Kane, Bobby Lashley, Sabu, RVD, Big Show, Test, MVP, Finlay, and Umaga. We even had a Legends one too here. We had Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Ron Simmons, Sergeant Slaughter, Kenny, Johnny, and Nikki and Mikey from the Spirit Squad. And you know, this Survivor Series was, you know, just you know, pretty strong with the teams there. So you know, if I had to go with the team, probably the D-Generation X side. With this one, so Survivor Series 2006, actually pretty strong Survivor Series team. You know, I thought in my book, so that's what I'm going to go with that. So thank you for sending in that question. Next question we got here is from Daily X-Man. Of course, you know, a guest that I had in the hot seat, and his question is, if I was a wrestler, what would be my entrance theme? And you know, it would probably have to be rock. If I can think of one at the top of my head, it probably have to be Fort Minor. You know, of course, you know, would have to be my theme song for that. So I'm gonna have to go with Fort Minor Project. You know, one of their theme songs from there, which actually would fit me and make some sense. So why not? And I thank you for sending that question. Next thing we got here is from Gambler 7527, and then that is favorite pay-per-view 2010 pay-per-view of this year, WWE and TNA. For WWE, I'm gonna have to go with Money in the Bank. I thought it was a good pay-per-view. You know, it really was with Kane with this one, winning his second World Heavyweight Championship, and you know, that was actually cool to see. You know, it was kind of unexpected too, even though Kane won the Money in the Bank, but he just came out and you know, cashed in on the same night and became the World Heavyweight Champion, and he's been dominating really ever since. So I would have to say Money in the Bank is probably my favorite pay-per-view from 2010 by WWE. On the TNA side, with this one, you know, I'm gonna have to go with you know, No Surrender on this one. I haven't been really a fan of, you know, TNA pay-per-views as of late throughout 2010, to be all honest with you. So, you know, if I had to pick one, it would probably be No Surrender 2010. So that's what I'm going to go with that. And which superstar, you know, I would like to meet, you know, past to present is the next question. And you know, from the past, I'm going to have to go with Eddie Guerrero. You know, he's definitely one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, so why not? I think it would be really awesome to meet Eddie Guerrero, so that's what I'm going to go for the past. In the present, this current time, you know, I'm going to have to go with Captain Charisma Christian, also one of my favorite wrestlers of this current time, and even though he's injured, you know, I still would like to meet him, and hopefully, I also like him to hopefully maybe one day win the World Heavyweight Championship, and you know, that would be really great to see. So you know, that's my answer with that. Next question we got here is from Chick Kick 21, and her question is, what is your favorite diva and why? Well, for those of you who don't know by now, and that is of course Mickie James, and the basic reason is this, you know, she just you know, is a great woman, and you know, she has great you know, I think she's great in the ring, and you know, I always liked her since her debut in 2005. You know, going with Trish Stratus and everything, another great favorite diva of mine, and just seeing them both together, really, you know, I thought worked well. She was also great as a heel. You know, I have to admit that heel or face, I still like her either way. You know, she just represents I don't know, what every woman should be, I guess, is I don't know, does that make sense? But yeah, she's just really a great female wrestler, and I've always liked her, and I probably will like her till the day I die. So she's really definitely one of my favorite female wrestlers. So hopefully that makes sense. But anyway, that has to do with the questions for part 1. I'll definitely stay tuned to part 2. This might be a 3-part video since I'm, still thinking about those other questions, but definitely they will be answered, and I thank you for joining me for part 1, and definitely stay tuned for the next part. And that has to do with the video, and as always, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.